stuff block early on in the set.
Third serve for Huang. Tried to set up Frankovic again, bit of miscommunication. Here's Sam Sire with the serve. And that's an ace for Sire. Earlier in this season against American.
Right now, they're just not getting the ball. They're not putting the ball in bounds.
Gunter back to serve once again for Maryland, and she gets a kill. Or excuse me, a serve. Ace. You can hear it in the crowd. People cannot believe.
There's not much you can really do about it by letting the ball hit your platform.
Asia Miller back for UMBC. Keeping it close here in set number 2. And there's an ace and another miscommunication. Schneider hit that so hard that Miller serve over the net. Another misplay by Maryland, another point for UMBC.
Yeah, Sire again, serve receive is not her strongest suit. So
by far, most of any UMBC player today. Dug out nicely by Sire.
Here we see that point, just really continuing. You really got to have strong communication on those chaotic balls.
Not much longer. 9th serving error for the Terps this afternoon. And there's an ace for UMBC. We're all tied up at 6.
And they're really, really close right now. Great job on Maryland for staying aggressive.
Kill there for Sam Sire. And a serving ace there for Zoe Huang.
It's an unfortunate serve there. That was right between the seams.
Schneider once again on the serve. Once again.
Aggressive serve like that. Look at that top spin serve. Just right in position, right over her hitting hand, and right in between the 5 and 6 seam.
Then UMBC came back to make that set a whole lot closer. Boy, Samantha Schneider on.
Maryland's right now on a 4-0 scoring run just based off of Schneider's serving, her toss.
At the service line, sending it over was Mori, and she aces the Buckeyes. 3 attacks. Egan gets it over the line, and the line drive serve gets Jenny Westling, and the Buckeyes have their first ace of the day. Only 5 aces last night for Ohio State, compared to the 11 they had in the first round in the first game of this Invitational, and there's number 2 on the day for Ohio State. When you're diving for a ball that's right next to the stands, Landa sends it and leaves it just a bit short, so Ott had to dive for it. Here's Mori to send it over. Tooman somehow keeps it alive, but she was over the line, so that'll be Wright State's point.
The set and just sending it into the net and giving Ohio State set point.
Had 22 kills against Buffalo last night. That's a season high for her. Webker, that one's a little long and ends up out of bounds. Wright State gets a couple. Egan and Brandewie have been doing most of the damage attack-wise. They have 12 kills combined, and Tooman hits the back line on that service for an ace. Down 1-0 as well. Taylor keeps it up, but that one goes over the line again, so we're all tied up here in set number 2.
Week alongside 107 assists, which she smacked that this weekend in just 2 matches.
And that one was just on the corner. A block, an ace, and an assist. Good day for the sophomore, and I think she's going to have herself a second ace. And here comes Jenny Mori to supplant her for a more defensive look, and gets an ace off the hands of Reese Webker. Mori back for more. That just nicked that back line for the ace.
To challenge this, I think they're going to let this play out. And yeah, I think looking at that replay, that did just.
333 hit percentage, 9 kills. 13-7 sent just over the tape. The return from Egan. Out of sorts, out of bounds.
Able to cleanly receive that one, goes off that left side and out of bounds. And
kills, second on the team, just behind Maya Iro. And aces Hasbrook in the Buckeyes.
And triple digits kills would be insane in one match. Is that even? You'd have to get legit pretty much every kill in a match for that to happen. So.
Crowd is on their feet now as the Wolverines lead 24-12 in the first set. Trying to close out this set, and they do. A little miscommunication by Oakland, and the Wolverines will take the first set. Oakland unable to handle Niambio's service, and that'll be another point for the Wolverines. And that service hits the line and is in. Another point for Oakland. She puts a nice light finesse serve. That gets the better of Amalia Simmons. And Oakland now leads 2-0 early here in the third set.
Rivalry now between the USC Trojans and the Michigan Wolverines.
With all these new teams in the Big Ten, a lot more travel this year as the first serve back lands on the line. Point Michigan. Burke still with the service for the Wolverines. And that one lands in an ace to start off the fourth set. Miscommunication by Rachel Rossman, Olivia Rust on Oakland, leading into the easy Michigan point, 5-1. Timeout to talk things over as we take a look at this replay. Just a miscommunication from two Oakland players. 5-1 early here in the fourth. Burke leads her teammates too, allowing them to get up and on that serve. Number 5, Tyler Linkart, unable to come up with it. Oakland, that'll be basically a free point for the Wolverines, 22-9. Linkart with the serve. And Ella is unable to come up with that one. And that point will go to Oakland, 23.
The Aggies continue to do good things. Handle. It's 2-1 Washington here in set 2. A little soft jump serve for the Dogs. Huskies able to save that. And they'll get it over. And that's going to be good things for Washington. One set to the Aggies. And that'll be another point for Washington. Another look at it. Julia Ng caught in no man's land. Got a hand on it, didn't want to. Hurd serving for the Dogs. Ball off of Cordero Bar and out. So that's 2 in a row for Washington. Heat for the Dogs. They lead at 12-10. Julia Light to serve, and that goes out of bounds. So credit Ng, the jump serve. And Huskies unable to handle it. Here in Seattle. Light the serve. And it's an ace. Nice attempt from Wilmus.